Hello dear aspirant, this is Infinite and I am Chandrojit. This will be my second class on complex number. Hopeful you all are pursuing your studies nicely, okay? Do you know guys what is important to score well in your test? These are none other than self-motivation, hard work, courage and at last is perseverance, okay? So always maintain these four things, then your score will exponentially change, okay? So I shall do today 5 questions, okay? So let's start the question. So first question is, let let z and w are two complex numbers such that z bar plus I w bar is equal to 0 and argument of z w is equal to pi, then argument of z equals option A is pi by 4, pi by 2, C 3 pi by 4, D 5 pi by 4, okay? So solution would be like this. Here are two given options. This is option 1, sorry, given conditions. This is condition 1 and it is 2, okay? So from that is condition 1 we shall get z bar is equal to minus I omega, sorry, w bar, and z is equal to I minus I w. So it shall imply w is equal to minus I z, okay? W is equal to I z, okay? Now argument of z w equal to z means z, w is equal to minus I z, so it is minus I z. So it imply log, sorry, argument of minus I z square, okay? So it imply argument of minus I plus argument of z square, okay? As you know, mean argument of note, you must remember this, z to the power n is equal to n argument of z, okay? So based on this, it is argument of minus I plus 2 argument of z, okay, is equal to argument of minus I mean it would be that is 3 pi by argument of minus I mean it is 0 minus 1 into I plus 2 argument of z. So 0 minus 1I, so its argument would be that is minus pi by 2 plus 2 argument of z, okay? As it is pi, so it shall imply, according to the question, we may write here 2 minus pi by 2 plus 2 argument of z is equal to pi So it would be that is 2 argument of z is equal to 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. So argument of z is equal to 3 pi by 4. Okay, so appropriate answer would be option C. Okay, question number 1 is finished. Now let us focus on question number 2. What is the question number 2? Let's see. Question number 2. If mod z plus 4 less or equal to 3, then the max and mean, max mean maximum, mean mean minimum value of mod z plus 1 are option A 6, minus 6, B 6, 0, option C 7, 2, and option D is 0, minus 1. Okay, so given condition here is that is mod z plus 4 less or is equal to 3. What shall it imply? So focus on the given portion, that is mod z plus 4 less or is equal to 3. It implies minus 3, that is based on inequality. We must write this as z plus 4 less or is equal to 3. Okay, but our target is to find out z plus 1, but it will be under mod. So if we subtract minus 3 from, that is each portion, that is z plus 4 minus 3 less or is equal to 3 minus 3. So finally it is minus 6 less or is equal to z plus 1 less or is equal to 0. Okay, as we are asked to find modulus of z plus 1, so it's very basic concept. Okay, imply mod z plus 1 less or is equal to 6, but it would be greater than or is equal to 6. So least value is 0, least value is 0, and that is max value is 6. So max value is 6 and the least value is 0, so it is matched with option B. Okay, question number 3. If W is equal to alpha plus I beta, where beta not equal to 0, beta not is equal to 0, comma z not equal to 1, satisfy the condition, finds the condition that W minus W bar Z by 1 minus Z is purely real. Then the set of values of Z, then the set of values of Z, option A mod Z is equal to 1, Z not is equal to 2, option B mod Z is equal to 1, Z not is equal to 1, option C Z is equal to Z bar, and D none of this. Okay, so what is the significance of all this given portion. Okay, so I said earlier also each portion is important and not ignorable. That's why we must, that is, proceed keeping mind on all this portion. Okay, as it is purely real, so suppose a complex number is purely real, then suppose z is a complex number and it is purely real, then it would be like this: 0 plus, sorry, x plus 0 iy. Okay, x plus 0 iy. Okay, then z bar would be x. Okay, so as it is purely real, so based on question we must write w minus w bar z by 1 minus z is equal to w minus w bar z by 1 minus z, 1 minus z. Okay, so sorry, it would be, so based on this we must write w minus w bar z by 1 minus z is equal to w bar minus w z bar by 1 minus z bar. Okay, if we cross multiply this, then we shall get w minus w z bar minus w bar z plus w bar z bar is equal to w bar minus w bar z minus w z bar plus w z bar. Okay, so now we shall, that is, simplify it. Let's see what can we do. W bar z will be cancelled. Okay, and wz bar, yeah, w minus wz bar plus w bar z bar mean it is mod z square is equal to w bar minus wz bar. Yeah, these two portion will be cancelled. Okay, w z bar whole square. Okay, it would be like this. So it implies w minus w z bar plus w bar z square minus w z bar square is equal to 0. So it would be like this: w minus w bar, if we take, that is minus z bar square from these two, then it would be like w minus w bar is equal to 0. So it shall imply, that is 1 minus z bar square into w minus w bar is equal to 0. Okay, look, as beta not equal to 0. W is equal to alpha plus I beta. Since beta not equal to 0, therefore that is, it cannot be a purely real number. Okay, so W and W bar cannot be same, so W minus W bar cannot be 0. Okay, so to satisfy this condition, this should be 0. So 1 minus z bar square is equal to 0. This implies z bar square is equal to 1. This implies mod z is equal to 1. Mod z is equal to 1. Okay, and this condition is also given. So based on this, we must say option B is appropriate for this question. Okay, so I have done so far 3 questions. Okay, all these are very important and should have, that is, positive vibes on your preparation if you focus on them. Okay, so I shall certainly must all of you to maintain and follow my class. Okay, let question number 4, let z1 be a complex number, with z1 mod z1 is equal to 1, z to be any complex number, then mod z1 minus z2 by 1 minus z1 z2 is equal to option A 0, B 1, C minus 1, and D is equal to 2. Okay, so there are two complex numbers z1 and z2, and it is also given that modulus of z1 is equal to 1. So we are asked to find, that is, mod z1 minus z2 by 1 minus z1 z2. So how to do? Let's see. Mod z1 minus z2 by 1 minus z1 z2 as mod z1 is equal to 1, as mod z1 is equal to 1. So based on this, we must say, that is, z1 that is z1 bar is equal to 1. Okay, based on this, we must say, that is, z1 bar mod, so z1 bar is equal to 1. So z1 minus z2 by 1 can be replaced with z1 minus z1 bar. Okay, so z1 bar minus z1 z2. So if we take common, that is z1 from denominator, it would be z1 minus z2 by z1 bar minus z2. Okay, so it shall imply it is z1 minus z2 by mod z1 bar minus z2. Okay, as these two is same, so its value will be 1, so it would be like mod z1 as it is 1, so its value is 1, so final value is 1. Okay. Question number 5. Question number 5 is if Z and W are two complex number such that ZW under mod is equal to 1 and argument of Z minus argument of W is equal to pi by 2. Then Z bar W is equal to ऑप्शन है that is 1b minus 1c I and minus I. Okay, so it is obvious that is Z and W are two complex number. Okay, so we may consider Z as solution. Z is equal to R1 e to the power I theta 1 set and W as R2 e to the power I theta 2. Therefore ZW is equal to R1 R2 e to the power I theta 1 plus theta 2. If you take mod, as it is an exponential number, so its value cannot be 1 factorial. So as it is 1, so these imply R1 R2 is equal to 1. Okay, so from that is condition 1, we shall find out the value of R1 R2 is equal to 1. Okay, now we shall go through that is condition 2. Okay, argument of Z is equal to argument of Z minus argument of W is equal to pi by 2. So argument of Z is equal to theta 1, but W is equal to theta 2 is equal to pi by 2. Okay, is equal to pi by 2. Therefore Z bar W is equal to Z bar mean e to the power minus I theta 1 and W mean e to the power I theta 2. Okay, so mean its simplest mean would be that is minus I theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay, so it shall imply it is cos theta 1 minus theta 2 minus I sin theta 1 minus theta 2. As theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to pi by 2, so it is cos pi by 2 minus I sin pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 that is 0 and sin pi by 2 1, so it is I into 1, so its value would be minus I. Okay, so it is matched with option D. Hopeful you all understood all my problems have done today. Okay, so I'm saying once again, if there is any problem, must comment on comment section. Okay, if there is no problem, then I will be happy Okay, so if you like my videos, that then definitely shall follow my classes and recommend others to subscribe my channel. Okay, then it shall motivate me to do more. Okay, so tata.